BFTB, best fight the best. So shout out to Mikey Garcia, man. Now I say, that him versus Robert Easter will depend completely on what Robert Easter does, on who wins that fight, and I stand by that. But that doesn't mean I don't give this man the utmost respect for doing exactly what I represent. I represent the best fighting the best. That's what I represent. That's all I want. And Mikey Garcia is doing that. Now, do I think he'll win these fights that he's trying to fight? With Errol Spence and Robert Easter. I think he'll destroy Robert Easter if Robert Easter fights like he normally fights. If Robert Easter fights like he normally fights, Mikey Garcia will destroy him in 4 rounds. That's what I think. Matter of fact, that's what I know. I don't have any qualms about saying that. Mikey Garcia will destroy Robert Easter in 4 rounds if Robert Easter fights how he normally fights. But that doesn't mean that, just because I'm saying that Robert Easter will wash Mikey if he actually uses his natural talent, his natural size and reach. That doesn't mean that I don't give Mikey Garcia his respect, because I do. I respect Mikey Garcia a hell of a lot, more than most of these other fighters. You know what I'm saying? Because none of them are trying to fight the best. None of them. They're talking a good one, but they're not trying to do it. Mikey Garcia is fighting. I mean, look who he's fighting. Look what he's doing. He's at this moment in the sport of boxing, he is the epitome of what I represent. Best fighting the best. He is the epitome of it right now. And not to say that Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford and Deontay Wilder are not, say right there too. And I get it. Them fighting the best is pretty much out of their control. You know what I'm saying? Because the other guys that are quote unquote the best don't want to fight them. So it's not like they're not trying to fight the best, but Mikey is fighting the best. You know what I'm saying? So they're all in the same boat. Mikey Garcia, Lomachenko, Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford, Deontay Wilder. You know what I'm saying? Jamel Charlo. These guys are in what I stand for, the best fighting the best. You know what I'm saying? They are in that category. They are all on the same page. They're in the same book, on the same page. The difference is Mikey Garcia just happens to be at the top of the list because he's actually doing it. You know what I'm saying? Now, him pressing for Errol Spence, I think, is a death wish on his behalf. But I support his suicidal eagerness. I support him. Hey, bro, if that's what you want to do, if you want to move up a weight division and fight Errol Spence, I salute you, and I'm behind you 100% in doing so. Go ahead, man. Best fight the best. Do it. I don't want to hear no excuses and complaints about, how excuses and complaints about how you got beat by a bigger guy. I don't want to hear nothing about that, because you're pressing for this. You know what I'm saying? You're pressing for this. Just like I didn't want to hear no excuses from Rigondeaux when he pressed to fight Lomachenko and got beat. I didn't want to hear no excuses. You got beat by a better fighter. Don't matter if you was a smaller dude. That you were pushing for this. Lomachenko didn't want to fight you. You were pushing for this. Lomachenko just gave in and said, okay, this is what you want, then you're going to get what you want. So I support Mikey Garcia 100%. I support him. He is the epitome of what I stand for. The best fighting the best. He wants Errol Spence next. He wants Errol Spence in December. I think that'd be a great fight on Errol Spence's resume. I think Errol Spence destroys Mikey Garcia brutally, devastatingly. And I don't think it'll be quick. I think it'll be over maybe 4, 5, 6 rounds, 7 rounds tops. But Errol Spence is a seek and destroy missile. He's a seek and destroy missile, man. He's a heat seeker. He's a heat seeking and destroy missile. This dude is a damn Moab. You know what I'm saying? This is the closest thing to the Terminator that you're gonna get in a division right now. He's not going backwards. He's going forwards completely. And he's trying to absolutely destroy you. Now, I mean, in the destruction category, there's no one that outshines Deontay Wilder in that category. But still, Errol Spence is he's just a savage, man. Inside of the ring, this man is like devastating. So I don't think it'd be good for Mikey Garcia's health, but I support him in the effort. He is one of the best trying to fight the best. You know what I'm saying? I support him in the effort. 100% support him. And I will not be one of the ones saying, no, Mikey, don't do it. Nah, fuck that. Do that shit. Do that shit. Fight Errol Spence. Fight him. You're calling this man out. You know what I'm saying? After your Robert Easter fight, if, like you said, you come through healthy, unscathed, with a victory, even if you don't come through with a victory, as long as you come through healthy and unscathed, because I think if Robert Easter fights the way he should fight, then he's going to wash Mikey Garcia with a unanimous decision. Now, Mikey might not get hurt at all, but he's going to lose. Now, losing in that type of an effort where you're still healthy and you just lost a unanimous decision, you still should be pressing for Errol Spence or a rematch with Robert Easter. One of the two. You know what I'm saying? Those should be your options right there. And if it isn't those two, then you should be pressing for a fight with Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? Those are your three options right there. Those should be your three options. But if we stay on Mikey Garcia fighting this level of competition, then he is right now at the top of my list when it comes to what I represent. The best fighting the best. You know, not the best wanting to fight the best, because that's on the same page as Mikey. And they're all on the same page. Mikey Garcia, Lomachenko, Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford, Deontay Wilder. They're all on the same page. You know what I'm saying? They're all on the same page. And Gary Russell Jr., fighters of that nature. They're on the same page. Charlos, they want to fight the best. That's what they want. You know what I'm saying? Best want to fight the best. Josh Taylor, these guys want the best. They want to fight the best. So they're all on the same page. But Mikey Garcia is actually doing it. So that's why he's at the top of the list for me. But just because he's doing it doesn't mean I think he's going to win. I think Errol Spence absolutely obliterates this dude. Absolutely obliterates him devastatingly. Not embarrassingly, because there's nothing embarrassing in attempting to be great. You know what I'm saying? So they're not embarrassing, but devastatingly, yeah. Painfully, yeah, man. That's not going to be a good look for Mikey. But I salute him in the effort. BFTB, and I'm out.